Hey!
We're in Chicago.
Yeah.
We flew in last night. We're staying at the Hotel Blake. It's right downtown. It's really nice. Like, it's been lovely so far.
Free coffee in the morning. I really can't complain about that.
Has a little cafe attached to it where we got a smoothie and a muffin to go. Since it's right downtown, it's super close to a lot of amenities. Like, we're walking to the aquarium this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice out. Well, it's nice out outside right now. It's supposed to rain all day, so that's why I'm wearing my rain jacket. But
So we're here for 3 full days. So we're gonna do everything we can do in 3 days. We got this Go Chicago Pass. Is that what it's called?
yes, Go City Chicago, I think.
City Chicago Pass, which means we have basically access to all kinds of different stuff while we're here. So today, Shed Aquarium, then the Field Museum. Should be pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Natasha's reorganizing our backpack. So while she's doing that, we're almost at the Shed Aquarium. Let me tell you a little bit about it. There are almost 1,500 or something like 1,500 species of different animals at the aquarium. It's an enormous structure. They get something like 2 million people per year. And it was also one of the first inland aquariums to be saltwater. Fun fact I read on Wikipedia like 35 minutes ago. And 25 minutes after leaving our hotel, there it is. The John G. Shed Aquarium. They got rid of John G. on the name. Now it's just called the Shed Aquarium. Alright, so we've been in the Shed Aquarium for probably about 2 hours now. Almost, not quite. We got in a bit after 9:30. Yeah, it's about 11:20, and by the time we got to the last section of the one level, it's the big open tank, and there's a big show they're gonna put on at 11:30. So we're gonna watch dolphins and I think belugas as well.
Yeah.
So we've done the aquarium. It was actually, we were there for a long time, 3 hours.
3
I didn't
hours,
think
yeah.
we were going to be there for 3 hours, but very cool experience. Definitely would recommend if you're coming to Chicago. Now we're off to go get some food.
Yes. So there was obviously a couple things we wanted to try when we came to Chicago. Deep dish pizza you have to have when you get here. We actually had it last night for dinner. We didn't film at all during dinner, but we did get a clip of the nice cheese pull when we were getting the pizza out. So we'll put a clip of that in here.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
And now we're actually off to go get Chicago dogs, which is Chicago style hot dogs. What I know about them is they are in like everything bun, I think, has like poppy seeds and things on it. They have like not ketchup.
No ketchup. That's specifically
no
what they don't
yes,
have.
They were very specific that you do not put ketchup on these, but tomatoes, pickles, onions, I think, some relish. So, and mustard, so we'll just go see what it's like.
Yeah, and there's a booth right in between the aquarium and the Field Museum that apparently is very well known for that. So we're gonna go do that. We gotta get our umbrella because it's starting to rain on us right now. So the weather's gotten not so good, but we found our hot dogs, so we're going to get them. There they are. All right, we have our Chicago style dog. Pickle, tomato, spicy peppers, green beans, all kinds of different things.
I don't think it's green beans.
I don't know, not green
I think
beans.
it's hot peppers.
Mustard, relish.
Onions.
Yeah, see if it's any good.
I guess we're going for it.
Cheers. I'm a fan.
That's
I like
pretty good.
We also found a spot out of the rain. The wind has picked up though.
As you can see.
What did I say? Green bean? I meant spicy beans.
You said spicy bean and then you were like green bean.
No, spicy beans. Having to clean mustard off Natasha's coat. And I gotta wipe her hands for her. Happy food dance? But all we can see is just you covered in the black hood. Recommended? Recommended. Yeah.
Really good. The flavors just like
They
all
fit.
work well together.
They fit. With Carlos and Kim's hot dog cart, that's where we went. There's two of them right outside the Field Museum and Shed Aquarium. I think they call this the Museum District or Museum something. I'll find out what it is.
Campus, the museum campus.
Museum campus. Thank you for watching John and Natasha's Chicago hot dog review video.
I have so many poppies in my teeth.
5 minutes later, she's still at it. Getting those poppy seeds out. And here's our view while we had our hot dogs. So Natasha has never been to Chicago before. I actually have. I was here probably almost 15 years ago in university on a trip, and we didn't go to the Shed Aquarium back then. We did go to the Field Museum, which is our next stop. So I have no history of the Field Museum to share with you. All I know is there was a guy named Field who is the reason why it is named this way, and his protege was Shed, the guy who built the aquarium. So there's one fun fact for you. We've made it inside the Field Museum.
So far, the Field Museum is great. It's very big. There are a lot of exhibits. It takes a lot of brain power. It's a lot of reading. So we needed a little break because it's also a lot of walking. So to refuel, I got some delicious chocolate cake. I mean, I hope it's delicious. We got some fries.
A banana.
Yeah,
Trying to be
Jonathan got a
little
banana to be healthy. We're trying to just refuel, get our sugars up so we can go back and finish the rest of the museum.
Something else that is hilarious. Natasha never calls me Jonathan. I am known as John, but in all these videos she keeps calling me Jonathan. and I keep pointing it out to her. And
I don't even notice.
so anyway, if it's confusing you, that is why.
Fueled up and ready to go.
The museum is now closed. Please proceed to the nearest exit. We hope you visit the Field Museum again soon.
Okay, so the museum's closed. How many of the 40 million specimens in the museum do you think we saw?
I don't even have a guess. What do you think?
15 million. 15 million. All right, so we went for a little walk after leaving the Field Museum, and we went to Northerly Island, which is right beside where the Field Museum is, kind of on the way to the planetarium. Totally man-made island, and there's a reason that I brought Natasha here. I wanted to show her something, which is really the absence of anything. This behind us, that is being totally unused. It is a pond. There's nothing here. This was an airport until about 20 years ago, and the story of what happened to it is pretty fascinating. So brief history. This was built, the airport here, Meigs Airfield or airport, was built in the 50s or 1948 at the end of World War II. And in the 50s, it was actually the busiest single strip runway in the United States. But then the mayor of Chicago in the 1990s, Richard M. Daley, I think his name was, the rumor is that he lived close to downtown and he did not like planes flying by all the time. And that's a rumor, who knows what the truth is. But anyway, in 1994, he said he wasn't going to allow the city or whoever owned the land to renew their lease with the airport. He wanted the airport to go away. They actually did get the airport shut down from like 96 to 97 for a little bit until the state legislature forced them to reopen it for some reason. I'm not clear on all that history, but what's really interesting, it stayed open, and then in 2003, one night, the mayor had city crews come in the middle of the night and carve giant X's into the runway, making it unusable. And that was the end of the airport. They ended up stranding some planes here. They had to allow them to then take off from the taxiway instead of the runway, and the airport was closed. I don't know what has happened over the last 20 years or so, but I was surprised to find out that what should be such prime real estate in the city, that it was an airport previously, has become this. The north part of the island, a lot more seems to have been done to it now. There is a pavilion. It looks like they're setting up for a music festival, but like there is a lot of land back here, and it was just, I really had to come see it for myself because I couldn't believe that it would be in the state that it's in. I thought there was actually a path here and that we could walk around the entire thing. That's what Google Maps shows. No path, obviously.
So we're just walking along the harbor front here, getting back to our hotel, and I just told John a fun fact that I learned at the aquarium this morning, and he's like, you have to put that on video.
People need to know.
So apparently sea otters eat 1/4 of their body weight in food every day, which is a lot, even just hearing that. But what it compared it to was, for humans, that's like eating 300 chicken nuggets a day. And that just seems crazy to me. But apparently that's what sea otters do.
Another thing that we should probably point out is that the skeleton of the T-Rex you saw is called Sue, and it is the most complete skeleton of a T-Rex that has ever been found. It was found in about 1990 and is named after Sue Hendrickson, the woman who found it. It has been at the Field Museum ever since basically it was transported there, and there were over 10,000 people that came to see it on the first day, including, within the first week, then President Bill Clinton. And now I feel better because I wanted to say that earlier and totally forgot.